For words that can end a traffic stop instantly, criminal defense lawyer explains, the stop looked harmless. A quiet road. A small issue. The officer handed the license back, then didn't leave. Instead, one question followed another. Casual. Friendly. Almost forgettable. The driver answered without thinking. No tension. No warning. 5 minutes later, he was standing outside his car. 10 minutes later, the stop had turned into something else entirely. Nothing dramatic happened. No shouting. No threats. Just words, in the absence of the right ones. This happens every night to people who never expected trouble. Not because they broke the law, but because they didn't know how to stop the process once it started. Tonight, I'm breaking down 4 precise phrases that can instantly change the direction of a police encounter, and why they work when nothing else does. These are not loopholes. They are legal boundaries. How police stops actually work, not how people think. Most drivers believe a traffic stop lasts as long as the officer wants. Legally, that's false. Police encounters fall into 3 categories. 1. Voluntary contact, you're free to leave. 2. Temporary detention, limited and purpose-based. 3. Arrest, requires strong legal justification. A traffic stop sits squarely in the middle. It is temporary, and it is restricted. The officer may only do what's necessary to handle the reason for the stop. Once that job is done, the legal authority to keep you there ends. Here's the problem, most people never realize when that moment arrives. And officers don't announce it. That's where language becomes power. Phrase number 1, am I free to leave? These 5 words force clarity in a situation designed to stay vague. Police encounters rely heavily on time. The longer you remain present, the more opportunities appear for questions, observations, and interpretation. Many drivers assume silence means cooperation. In reality, silence without structure creates space for expansion. When you ask, am I free to leave? One of 2 things must happen. The officer releases you, or the officer must justify holding you. There is no third option. If you're told you're free to go, the stop is over. If you're told you're not, the officer has now declared a detention, which requires legal grounds. That declaration matters. It creates a record. It limits flexibility. And it changes how everything after that moment is judged. This is why officers often end stops immediately after hearing this question, especially when the original purpose is already finished. Tone matters, but content matters more. Calm delivery signals awareness, not defiance. This phrase doesn't challenge authority. It defines boundaries. Phrase number 2, I invoke my right to remain silent. Many people believe silence alone protects them. Legally, that's dangerous. Silence without explanation can be misinterpreted later. Reports get written. Narratives form. When you say, I invoke my right to remain silent, you transform silence into a constitutional act. That single sentence does 3 things. 1. It removes ambiguity. 2. It shuts down questioning. 3. It protects how your silence is interpreted later. Officers are trained on this distinction. Without invocation, pressure continues. With invocation, continued questioning becomes risky. The key is consistency. Once invoked, you stop answering questions. No explanations. No follow-ups. No casual comments. Silence works only when it's declared. Phrase number 3, I want a lawyer. This phrase ends questioning more definitively than anything else. Not later. Not eventually. Immediately. Once a clear request for an attorney is made, questioning must stop. Not slowed. Not softened. Stopped. This is why officers sometimes respond with persuasion. This will go faster if you talk. Lawyers make things complicated. I'm just trying to help you. Those statements serve one purpose: to reopen conversation. Your response remains the same. I want a lawyer. No conditions. No explanations. This phrase buys time. And time is protection. People wait too long to say it, after they've already spoken themselves into trouble. Early use prevents damage instead of reacting to it. Phrase number 4, I do not consent to searches. Consent is the shortcut. With consent, searches require no warrant and no explanation. Without it, officers must rely on actual legal justification. That's why requests sound casual. Mind if I take a look? You don't have anything to hide, right? Any unclear answer can be interpreted as permission. The phrase must be clear, I do not consent to searches. That's it. Not aggressive. Not argumentative. Just firm. If a search happens anyway, refusal still matters. It preserves your ability to challenge what follows. Consent erases arguments. Refusal preserves them. Why these words work when others fail. Police encounters are evaluated later through recordings and reports. Courts don't guess intent. They look for clear statements. These phrases work because they create records, force decisions, limit expansion, preserve challenges. Friendly conversation does none of that. Politeness without boundaries feels safe, but it quietly hands control away. Physical behavior that supports your words. Words alone aren't enough. Your actions must match them. Pull over smoothly, keep hands visible, move slowly, narrate movements, stay seated unless ordered. Calm behavior reduces tension and strengthens credibility on camera. If asked to exit, clarify whether it's a request or an order. If ordered, comply while staying verbal and composed. Compliance and boundaries can exist together. Common mistakes that erase protection: talking to fill silence, explaining behavior, debating roadside, changing answers under pressure, answering one last question after invoking rights. Each mistake weakens your position, quietly and permanently. Innocence does not protect you. Preparation does. OUTRO traffic stops don't turn bad because people are guilty. They turn bad because people don't recognize the moment control shifts. These 4 phrases exist to stop that shift. Memorize them. Practice calm delivery. Pair them with clean behavior. Let courts decide facts, not roadside conversation. If this breakdown helped you see traffic stops differently, stay with this channel. We focus on the moments people miss, before mistakes become consequences. Because the next stop never announces itself.